Current interest rates today, you're probably on a 30-year fix at $417,000 and under. You're somewhere between 3.99 and 4.25% today on a 30-year fix. A 15-year fix, you're probably at about 3.5% to 3.625 on that number. If your loan amount is over $417,000, you're somewhere between 4 3/8 and 4.5% on a 30-year fix today. And on a 15-year, you're at about 3.25, 3.75 on a 15-year fix. You know, if I had a crystal ball, I'd be under a palm tree right now, sucking down some pina coladas and, you know, what the future would be of interest rates. But I will tell you this. I track it pretty well, and I've been pretty good about looking at what the market has done over the year. In 2006, I saw the trend of where we were headed, and I saw the burst coming, and rates where they were. I think in the second quarter or third quarter of next year, you'll start to see interest rates rise. Banks have already indicated that. The Treasury just bought $600 billion to sustain the debt that China has, and they own most of our Treasury bonds right now, and they kind of refused to buy some of the Treasuries that we had for auction. So to answer your question, Greg, I believe that in maybe second or third quarter of next year, you'll start to see them back in the 5s again. Right now, our 10-year Treasury bond is at 2.63, I think it was this morning on the 10-year, and they go off of the 10-year Treasury. They used to in the old days go off the 30, but they're at the 10-year now. That's just my own personal opinion of what I see. There could be some factors that are varying in that. Obviously, the jobs market. The Feds want to try to keep it as low as possible, and the problem is that they've altered some of those numbers along the way. Eventually, we have to start paying the piper, and there's going to be some type of offset. It eventually has to happen. When it's going to be, I don't know. I just wrote a blog about that on Desiree. You know, if you've been on the fence, why not take the opportunity now? 4.125. We haven't had rates since 1952 or 53 at 4 1/8. So not in my lifetime, in our parents' lifetime when they bought their first homes. But Daryl might be able to help me out. Where are you, Daryl?
No,
You're too young. You're too young for that, eh? I just love to tease you on that. But what I like to say is take advantage of it now. I mean, who cares about the second or third quarter now? We should all be taking advantage of 4.125 for 30 years. I mean, we're never going to see those. I don't believe we're going to see them in our lifetime again. So, question?
Do you need a program for those who are disabled?
Yeah, a disabled vet?
No.
Oh, just a disabled program? There is not a disabled loan program out there. They do take into consideration whether you're totally disabled for SSI and some of the other benefits. They'll increase your ratios on that income because they're pre-tax dollars. So I can take you up like 125% on fixed income. So they give you some breaks in some of the tax areas. So they do allow you to qualify a little bit higher on some of those programs. So there's some advantages to it, but there's no particular loan program.